Hello everyone and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been a while, just trying to get a regular schedule going for the old trucking diaries here on LM Simulation. Been wanting to bring you some more of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 content because we have got a lot more to explore, lots of new trailers, skins, all of this stuff from Christmas. Now we are well and truly well into 2022, we can now explore a little bit further on the map. So, let's show you where I am at the moment. So if we go onto the freight market, we're currently here in Italy, at Verona actually, and we need to be taking some sort of cargo towards this area. Although for this specific episode, I want to explore Italy as a whole. So I want to get us down to somewhere down here, maybe Palermo or Catania, is it? Yeah, Catania. So let's see what's available first and go from there. Cagliari is an interesting destination. Let's see what else is available. Rome, Lyon, Nice, Parma. You know what? If we want to truly explore this place, I think Cagliari is a very nice destination to visit, and that will allow us to explore sort of the boot area of Italy. As you can see, we take a lovely drive down the beautiful Italy DLC and then head over on the ferry to our final destination in Cagliari, which is going to be a beautiful part of the world at the moment. So let's set that as our GPS destination and get going. So the day I'm recording this, it is Friday the 18th of February. This video will go live and it will be, I believe it will be the Sunday evening. So hello everyone, welcome to Sunday night's trucking with myself. It'll be a very, very fun, interesting trip today down to Cagliari, which I'm very much looking forward to. Right, I think we're here. We're already where we need to be. We've got our beacons on. We don't need our beacons on, not necessarily. So, for this load that we're going to be carrying today, it's just going to be a pretty standard load, but it will get us to explore the majority of Italy, which is what we need to be able to do today. So let's go into the freight market. This is what we're taking here. Disinfectant, 16 tons of it, down to Cagliari. That'll be interesting. Right, so first things first, I do have to turn off these beacons because the beacons are not part of our trip today, you see. So, wonder how you turn them off. Beacons, O, there you go. Literally, they're the O symbol. So let's head back. We're going to be exploring a little bit more of Italy in today's trucking diary. Something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, some more DLCs here on Euro Truck Simulator 2, and explore a little bit further of this beautiful newish DLC here on the channel. So here we are. Here's our trailer. We're working for Postbed today. I don't use any of the modifications per se. I like official Euro Truck Simulator content on the basis that, and I'll tell you this why, I used to have mods installed, that'll do. I used to have mods installed quite often, however I found out recently that whenever you update the game, you tend to have some issues with the mods sometimes, so I got a bit sick and tired of having to try and find out what was causing the crashing and all of that. So yeah, I prefer just to have sort of first party DLC rather than anything else. I'm still enjoying the game, and I don't mind the fake sort of companies. Sort of makes sense in its own way. So we've got our big old Scania today to do our load of disinfectant. That's a police car. I'm not going to go in front of that. Very nice though. Nice Italian Alfa Romeo police car. That's what you want from the world, isn't it? Right, let's go. Let's go on our way to Cagliari. It's going to be a fun old journey today. Hopefully it won't take us too long. Currently looking in the night, so it is going to be night time when we're doing this. I might stop though, just to get some sleep, on the basis that I'd like to explore this country during the day. So once we get onto the motorway, I'm going to find a rest stop and we're going to do the rest of the journey during the day. And rather than at night, it's a lovely part of the world at night, but I still think it's going to be nicer to do it during the day. So here we go, onwards to Cagliari. Euro Truck Simulator has changed quite a lot in the recent months. There's been a lot of new DLCs sort of released, and I think it's very, very, very cool to see a developer that is actively working on the American Truck Simulator scene to still have full support and development for Euro Truck Simulator. I think that's a very positive side of this, definitely. And I'm a huge advocate for maintaining this. I mean, it works side by side with American Truck Simulator, so I very much enjoy my American trucking with the 18-wheelers and stuff like that over there. But there's nothing like exploring sort of Europe, especially much more of Europe than I originally anticipated. When I first got the game, I didn't really have that many DLCs, but I quickly managed to get some more because I was always interested. One thing you will notice when you are driving through Europe is the huge amount of sort of toll booths and stuff like that you'll have to go through. So we'll go through this one here. We'll have to wait and give us the money. There we go. So we're going to take a ticket. Super. So we're going to head turning right towards Venezia, Bologna. It's going to be interesting. Be nice to see. No, we don't want to go that way. Oh, sorry. Oh no, we are. Are we what? I'm a bit confused now. We're heading towards Milan then. That makes a little bit more sense. See if there's any traffic. Well, it should be okay to merge up. Yeah, it's a bit interesting driving on this side of the road with a right-hand side vehicle. It probably would have been beneficial to get a left-hand side vehicle, but this truck is registered in the United Kingdom, based at Dover, which was my new base. So I used to have a base up at Manchester, but the problem with Manchester is the minute you want to go across to Europe, you have to go all the way down to London usually, and that's a bit of a pain to cross the whole of the UK every time you just want to explore some more of Europe. So I'm a huge advocate for this, and to be able to go to other places. Now this whole DLC is pretty much brand new. It's very new to the game, although it's not brand new. It is still nice to see, definitely. Very confusing, these Italian roads, I'll put it that way. I don't know if anyone else has been a little bit confused by these Italian roads, but they're confusing me a little bit. Trying to stick to the speed limits. So in real life I'm learning how to drive actually at the moment, which is interesting to see. I had a driving lesson today actually, just doing sort of parking, front parking, bay parking, that sort of thing. Doing quite well, to be honest. Really enjoying it. And I'm learning how to drive in an automatic because I feel it's a little bit easier to do it, and it's not really worth it in my mind to start driving in a manual when government are soon going to impose rules that you have to drive you know, electric cars and stuff like that, 99% of which are automatic. So I've never found a manual electric car before. Doesn't sound right. Oh, hello. Some action here tonight. Interesting. Hello, officer. Yeah. So once you get to a rest stop, which I think there's one coming up soon. Yep, you can just see one there. We're going to, as you can see here, we're going to pull over and grab some rest so that we can do this lovely drive during the day, which is, I think, going to be the best aspect of it. So at least in this episode you'll be able to see sort of the nighttime aspect of Italy, and you'll be able to see the daytime aspect of Italy, which we're going to come across very shortly. I like how a simple run like this towards just towards the south of Italy is going to achieve us £20,000, is it? Yeah, we're going to do quite well here. So I might get our screenshot here actually, to be honest. Put the parking brake on. Let's get some sleep. We should wake up nice. There we go. Lovely. About the morning. That should be fine. Right, so here we are. Gorgeous truck. Gorgeous location. Just just going to sort of get a nice little screenshot here as we and another one from the front. So those very rarely get photos from the front. It's nice to see. Right, so let's get ourselves going again. Here we are, the big old Scania. It's the new design of Scania as well, actually, which I didn't quite like when it first came out. I was actually more of an advocate for the old design, but I like the new design. I think it looks quite well. Actually, it works surprisingly well. Actually, I've grown to like it. I think is the term, which is what I thought would happen. Do we need any fuel? No, we should be good on fuel. So, as you can see here, normally in my other episodes of Euro Truck Simulator, I would be a bit more on the gas than you'll notice. The reason that I'm doing this is because when you're learning to drive, it's really, 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 really bad to drive and then literally 5 minutes later go onto Euro Truck Simulator and just flat out, like, you know, just slam your foot on the accelerator and hope for the best. It's not good practice in the sense that oh, there's a car coming. I need to wait. Is he going to let us out? Let us out, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to control the vehicle a lot more. Oh gosh, we should have been in that lane. Sorry, mate. Very confusing how it says, you know, that junction's going to turn off and then next minute it doesn't. The police going to let us in? Oh, come on, really? Oh, he's not the police. Oh, he looked like the police a little bit away. Yeah, I just want to sort of get used to sort of not putting my foot on the accelerator so much. I mean, I don't use pedals or anything like that. I use an Xbox 360 controller. I don't play this game anywhere near often enough to be able to warrant buying a buying a steering wheel and pedals, or buying a flight stick for Flight Simulator, which would be very useful. I'd have to buy all of them, and it would cost a hell of a lot of money. So I wouldn't. I'm not really one for doing that, unfortunately. But this is the best we're going to get, so it feels good. I don't have any issues with using the Xbox 360 controller. I really enjoy using it, actually, and I think it's much better than using the keyboard and mouse. It's just something I used to do when I used to have this game. But as soon as I found out that you could attach your Xbox 360 controller to your computer, I thought that was the logical thing to do, definitely. Anyway, so Italy. This is all brand new for us today, so not something we've sort of explored before, but it is something that I am thoroughly enjoying because it just feels so different to any other part of Europe, and that's what I like. It's very different in a way to other parts of Europe. So we're heading here over to Verona and Ancona. Ancona? Is it Ancona? Can't remember. Oh, speed limit's changed. Yeah, I didn't realise, but it's a lot easier to control a car in real life than I thought it would be. I thought, you know, every time you'd have to do small movements and adjustments, you'd have to use the brake and accelerator. But no, you know, the car's got forward momentum without even needing the accelerator. So, which is, you know, good to hear, definitely. It does help a lot, and it's changed how I drive in this, definitely. It's sort of shaped this around what I need it to be, if you know what I mean. So we're not coming off here, are we? Yeah, I'm going to get into this lane, so I don't think we're coming off just yet. So what do you think of Italy? What do you think? How well have they done it? I mean, for those people who have been to Italy before, you will understand this a lot more than I do. This will seem a little bit more normal than it does for me. See, I don't like it when it does that. You see, that lane's not actually turning off, but I was forced to change into that lane because I felt like it was going to turn off. Maybe I don't know this place yet. I'm just too scared of maybe coming up to a junction and then inadvertently coming off when actually I was trying to retain myself on the motorway. But it's a wonderful area. I mean, from the detail, it really feels like Italy. The gorgeous weather just sort of sums everything up, doesn't it? I mean, I wish we had this today. When I'm recording this right now in the United Kingdom, we've got Storm Eunice, I believe it is, that is battering the United Kingdom. We've got up to 70-mile-an-hour winds up here, which I don't really think I can feel that much being inside, but felt a little bit of it earlier when I was outside. Oh, this guy stops. Oh, better get out of your way, sorry. It's the only bit of the AI that I don't like is when they randomly stop when the lanes merge. They don't have very good perception when it comes to that. Oh, it really feels like Italy now, rolling through the hills. Very nice indeed. Look at that. I love those Alphas, they look so cool. Those Giuliettas. I'm a big advocate for them. In fact, I wanted my first car to be an Alfa Romeo, but I don't think I'll be able to do it on the basis that if I'm only driving an automatic, I don't think they offer an automatic version of the car that I'm looking to purchase. Oh, blimey! Is that a Lamborghini Gallardo police car? Can't believe that, blimey. Was it a Gallardo? I think Gallardos were they were a hell of a long time ago when Lamborghini did Gallardos. I mean, I remember that, you know. Back in the day, my brother used to live in West Berkshire. They used to have a Lamborghini garage in his local sort of town. That's the sort of caliber of people that would live there. Not including my brother, obviously, but I remember seeing them every morning. I used to think, oh, they look cool. I don't like them anymore though. They built an Aston Martin garage next to it, and I much prefer the Aston Martins to the Lamborghinis. I think the Lamborghinis look a bit show-offy. Look a bit, you know, paint it in pink and cover it in sequins type of thing. If you know what I mean? It's like the YouTuber's millionaire car. Doesn't really feel like you would get one. If you actually have money, you would get something that would look a lot better, like an Aston Martin or a Bentley Continental. I mean, just look at what the footballers are driving, you know, that should tell you everything. A hell of a lot of Lamborghinis in them as well. That being said, Bentleys used to be very respectable vehicles, but I'm going to let this guy out. Yeah, be respectable. Yeah, even Bentley Continentals and stuff like that are becoming a bit more of a... What are you stopped for? Oh, what have I just done that for? Stalled it. I was trying to press the horn and I forgot which one it was. Oh, it's because the lanes are merging up ahead. I like being in this. It's sort of like a real life traffic jam, isn't it? Yeah. Not sure if we're going to get a chance. Might have to do this on my own back. Oh! Oh, I felt that. Oh gosh, that scared me. Oh! Oh well, traffic's moving now, isn't it? Yeah, solve that problem. Oh god, I felt that. That was very... I didn't see him coming from any aspect. Let's see what damage has been incurred. 3% on my truck. So yeah, all the money that I earn in this is going to go straight out in repairing it. Oh dear. Oh well, I solved the queue. At the same time I caused a road traffic collision, but hey. Goods and bads to everything, isn't there? Yeah. You see this sign here, it says go in the left lane for Roma and the right lane for Livorno on the E78. Now, logically, I would get into the left lane because I'm not going to Livorno on the E78. But I bet you any money on this earth, if I stay in this lane, it won't come off. Even though, look, the road markings are saying it as well now. Everything's saying it, that this lane's going to disappear. But no! Nope. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the lane stays on the motorway. See, I'm starting to learn how this game works, how the Italians sort of do road markings. I don't know whether this is realistic, But it's a very confusing and bizarre way to do it, because my logic in that situation would have been to go into the left lane, because I didn't want to go to Livorno, I didn't want to go that way. However, I stuck in this lane, I stuck to my guns, and it turned out to be the right thing to do. But not according to the road signs, and not according to the traffic sort of where it's directing you to go. So very interesting indeed. But as you can see, I am trying to manage the speed a little bit better here, rather than flying down this motorway at as fast a speed as I can go, speeding. I am trying to manage the speed a little bit better, make this a little bit more realistic. Now, if you're thinking, oh, 618 miles, that's going to take us 5 hours to do, even on a video, the answer is no. I'm fairly sure this is not going to take us anywhere near that long, on the basis that. Oh, hello, nice little freight train there. Very nice. Yeah, on the basis that a lot of this sort of journey. It also includes the time taken for the ferry to get you from sort of the point where we leave over to Cagliari. Is that where we're going, is it? Yeah, Cagliari to TE Logistica. And we're due from 15:56 to 22:36. What time are we? Yeah, it's going to arrive a little bit later at the moment now, because we've had to have that nap. But yeah, still due on time. As I say, stick to your guns, stay in this lane, it's not going to come off, and there you go. By the way, this is all paid for roads, so when we do leave this road and have to head towards the ferry, we will be having to pay the toll charge. As you can see there's a toll charge every time you come off the highways, the freeways, the motorways, whatever you want to call them. But this feels a lot more lorry-like, this, definitely. In fact, I could have a chance at trying to drive without the display, which is not something I've done very often. I don't know what these little sidings there are for. Well, I call them sidings, sort of pullover areas. Interesting to see. I don't know whether they're there for like the police to pull in and do some traffic checks or something like that. I'm not too sure. We have that sort of thing on the in the UK now. They're called emergency refuge areas, EFAs, I believe. But that's only because, and that's only implemented on smart motorways, which are motorways essentially in the UK. We have that are smart motorways where they use. You've got the hard shoulder here on the right hand side, which is this lane here, and essentially the hard shoulder is that there, and the smart motorway utilises the hard shoulder as a running lane, which is something that would have put fear into everyone's hearts and minds when the motorways were first designed many moons ago. It's the hard shoulders there as an emergency area, and you don't go into it unless you're having an emergency. So beg the question as, where do cars stop if they do have issues? Because that's a running lane. You can't just stop in a running lane, you'll have a pile up. So what they've done is they've utilised the hard shoulder as a running lane, and then to the sort of, for example, if this was in Italy, to the right of the hard shoulder, or in the UK to the left of the hard shoulder, they've implemented every 500 yards, they've had to implement an emergency refuge area with an SOS phone for you to phone for help if your phone has run out of battery or so. Umbria! Oh, what have we just paid? No idea, but some money's come out. Is that like the Italian slang for Cumbria? Umbria! That's like the northern way of saying Cumbria. Umbria! Yeah, so it's a good idea in theory, although in my mind it just sounded like it was going to cause pile up after pile up after pile up, but you never know. You really do never know. One thing I am sure of though is that here in Italy their speed limits on the roads are incredibly slow. I mean 50 miles an hour would take us all day to do this trip. Look at that, is that a high speed line, is it? Can't see any trains. It'd be nice if there was a train going across there. I usually like to have a nice little train to sort of give you something to look at. I mean, this countryside is gorgeous. It really is. I mean, I truly feel like I'm in sort of olive oil growing country and that sort of area where they make all this Italian, beautiful Italian food, and maybe here on the left hand side they grow truffles in here and stuff like that. It just feels like that, doesn't it? And that is what gives it the Italian feel. I don't know how they've done it, because a lot of these assets, I would imagine, are just taken from other DLCs and just placed in a different way, which is so cool to see. But I know they've made a lot of custom assets as well, which is lovely to see. Hopefully our journey won't take us too much longer, although I am very much enjoying this beautiful sort of countryside area. And I've just noticed we are speeding quite badly, so I'll take our speed down again, back down to about 50. There we go. So I wonder, are we turning off here? Where is this to? This is to Terni. I think we have to go past Rome, to be honest, because we're heading towards the south of the country. So yeah, we need to do Rome first, and then take matters from there. I am enjoying not having that F3 HUD up though. It's a whole different experience in this game. It makes it feel a lot more realistic, I must admit. So that might be a thing to stay here on the trucking diaries here on LM Simulation. These road markings are very, very confusing, because look, you can get in that lane even if you're not coming off. Not sure this person agrees though. Come on. That is the height of arrogance. Come on. Oh, I'm just going to get into this lane, sod him. Yeah, it's been very weird, this storm up here, because the wind speeds we were expecting haven't hit. I've seen them. I've got a wind map up, and I've seen these wind speeds in the Irish Sea. They're up to about 80 kilometres an hour, but here, no, it doesn't seem to be anywhere near that. I think the max we've reached today is about 55. Been quite lucky, definitely. Right, here we go. Toll time again. I think we're going for the blue ones here, so. Yeah, lane number 8, that'll do us. How much do you want, sir? $87, £87, sorry. It's a lot of money just to do a road. But it's not a lot of money when you think that I'm earning 20 grand. And the Italian government want £80 of it, you know, that's not too bad to be honest, so. Gader Concludenza. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I think I'm in the wrong lane here actually, to be honest. I'm going to get into this one. For once the lanes are changing here, so. Many roads lead to Rome. We've actually reached Rome, guys. Welcome. Take us down to 37 miles an hour, which is roughly the speed limit. There we go. So we've reached Rome. It's been brilliant. So I've actually got a name for this video now. I've been thinking of it for quite a while. I like to think of my feet whilst doing these trucking videos. So today's video will be called All Roads Lead to Rome, which is a very common saying. This road certainly does lead to Rome. Interesting. I don't know what these sort of scanning things are here. Maybe they're speed cameras, I'm not too sure. I don't read Italian, and all the speed signs are in Italian and stuff like that, so I'm not too sure. I'm just going to stay in this lane and keep us at just below 50. Oh, a helicopter. Very nice. It's one of those, you know, the new loads that you can get for the game. for the well, the simulator I should call it, because this feels very realistic. It does. It's always felt very realistic. It might look a little bit playful, but I think that the actual aspect of it feels very realistic indeed. Right, so in a minute we're going to have a little pullover at our next sort of rest stop area. We're going to have a look at the map and just have a look at the whole of Italy, just to give you an idea of the size of this DLC, the Italia DLC I believe it's called. I will provide a link to it in the description below for your reference. I've accidentally drifted into this lane, I do apologise. I'm catching up with him, so that makes me feel like we're doing a bit too fast, but maybe it's him just being a bit too slow. You've got to be on your ball here, because one wrong turn you end up in Naples or somewhere like that. Verona, Fiumicino. My Italian is awful. Please don't comment on my Italian, this is dreadful. But I believe we're going straight ahead here, are we? Or are we turning off towards Naples? Well, it looks like we're turning off towards Naples by the looks of it. So we'll stay in this lane. Ooh, look at that coach. Wow, very nice. That's a big ass coach. Remember Fernbus? That'll be us in a couple of weeks' time, don't worry. Let's come off here and slow our speed down so that we can do the circle of death, as I call it. You need to have a decent speed going up these hills, just because you're not going to make it otherwise, but it's good to be able to control it, be a lot more controlled than I was in previous Euro Truck Simulator videos. I think you can probably tell my driving style has changed quite a lot. Altstazione. No idea what that means. I've never done Italian in my life, so I have no idea what any of this means. Maybe that means toll or something like that. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Right, we need to be in this lane because we don't have a smart card. Or whatever the heck you normally have here in Italy. Well, I could have gone in that lane, it makes no difference, does it? Start of a toll road. Right, so we've paid £87 already. Let's see how much this toll road land was at. And as I said, once we get to the next sort of rest stop, I am going to show you the map here in Italy and have a little bit of a more in-depth look at it, so that you can judge for yourself whether you want to get this DLC. I will provide a link to the Italia DLC in the description. It is certainly worth it. I can say so myself. I got it in a Steam sale, and I always say this to everyone on my channel, and I'll say it again. Do not get your Steam DLCs in the middle of the year or right when they release. Wait until they're discounted, they will be much more worth it. I mean, I spend a lot of money on Steam DLCs, but only ever, maybe once or twice a year whenever they have a Steam sale. I will spend £50 on DLCs happily, but only if I'm getting 5 DLCs for £50. I'm not spending £50 on 2 DLCs, which is the normal price. They have got an expansion pack, I noticed today, for those of you that are interested in Train Sim World 2. It's not really an expansion pack, it's more of an update pack. Something I will not be downloading. I have no requirement to do so whatsoever. It's not really interesting me. There's nothing in that update that really I can benefit from. Just a couple of new skins and stuff like that. So we'll be able to explore a lot more in Train Sim World 2 when March comes round, so do keep an eye out for that. Those of you that are interested in the old train simulator side of things. We've got a rest stop coming up just ahead, so we will be able to have a look here. 400 metres to the next rest stop. And we're going to pull over here and have a good old look at these mountains over there on the left hand side. How glorious. This is a country that gives everything, isn't it? Really, really gorgeous country. Adjust the speed, and we're just going to park up sort of up here, not in the lorry parking Oh, have I gone the wrong way? I think I have. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, we'll be alright. That's fine. Let's just pull up here on the left-hand side. So let's have a look outside on our lorry here as we make our way over to towards Cagliari, which is glorious. I do love this truck. I think it looks fantastic. It's a lovely colour scheme. This trailer's a bit funky, but can't control that, can we? Right, let's have a look at the map and see where we are. So if I show you the world map, this will show you exactly where we've done. So we sort of started off today in Verona, and we've made our way through Cagliari, Bologna, Florence, all the way through to Rome. We are now halfway down sort of the highway down Rome, heading towards Naples. Once we get to Naples, we then get the ferry across to Cagliari. So we are now roughly maybe about 10 minutes from our destination. Probably in real life, maybe a couple of hours, but about 10 minutes. As I said, we've already done the Porto Vecchio part of it, but we've never done this island here, which has been added now the Italia DLC is here. So that is something I'm really looking forward to exploring. If any of these countries, I think, is this Tunisia maybe? Or, I don't know, am I thinking a bit too... It's definitely not Tunisia, is it? I'd never thought Tunisia could be that close to Italy. I seriously don't think that maps to scale. There is no way that Tunisia is within, is a shorter distance from the bottom of Italy than Cagliari is from the bottom of Italy. That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I'm going to say this is Morocco over here, which I'd love to see. All of this area here I'd love to see. It's not part of Europe though, so I very highly doubt we'll ever see it. This is the Iberia DLC, which is something we will be getting this year, and I can't wait to bring that to you. We've still got some places in France to visit, to be honest, so get ourselves up to Toulouse and stuff like that. But then we've got the whole of this area here also to explore in another video. This is Bucharest, sort of this area of Hungary and various different countries. Be very, very nice to see, definitely. We're going to get ourselves over to Cagliari, and once we've done Cagliari, we're going to sort of explore this all would have been explored in the live stream. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will link the live stream in the description below. But the live stream will be exploring this whole part of the Italian area. So that would have been, I think it would have been last night. But it will be live, will be available on Twitch if you do want to have a look at it. Right, let's get back underway on our trip to Cagliari. Beautiful part of Italy. Hello. Make sure I'm not going to get my trailer jumped into you. Let's head out. So I was even thinking about getting, you know, as a car, I'm looking for an automatic vehicle, but I was thinking of getting an electric one. The only issue with an electric car is it only has a set range, and at the moment we have no charging points at work, so if it did get really bad, I would have a very big issue there. And also, I don't know where the nearest electric charging point is here. There certainly won't be one at home, so I don't think it's really... you know, I would get an electric car if the government's sort of invested £6 million and put electric charging points here, there and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? You know, outside my flat and stuff like that. Just so that, you know, you can have an electric charging point and charge your electric car. If I had an electric car though at the moment, I would be screwed. Wouldn't know where to charge it. I'd have to charge it in town, which is a bit stupid. So he's overtaken us. He's must be in a hurry. Oh, look at that! I don't like the colour, but that's a very nice car. That, I must admit, Alfa Romeos to me, a lot of people say they're crap, and you have your right to say they're crap. They used to be really, really poor, but as of the late turn of the 2010s, of that decade, they've really taken a step up, and some of the latest Alfa Romeo models are to die for. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it's why I wanted a little Mito as my first car. But I don't think they do well, not an electric version, but I don't think they do an automatic version. which is a bit sad. So I don't think I'll be able to do that, unfortunately. I might have to get a French car. I'm learning to drive in a French car. I used to think they were total trash because I used to get all of my information from the guys over at Top Gear and the Grand Tour. And according to the guys at the Grand Tour, they have a really high disliking for French vehicles. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. In fact, I really, really like the car I'm driving in, which is a big DS4, I think it is, crossover DS4. My instructor said that I would be really good in a Ford Puma. Now, a Ford Puma is a sort of crossover SUV type hatchback that Ford are now producing. I like it. I think the styling's alright for it. I think to me it screams mum's family car, and that's not what I want. And also, I think it's horrendously out of my price range. I don't have all the money in the world. I will be leasing my first car, which will be interesting. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to come off here. So, I can probably do this corner quicker than he can, but I'm not racing him to the top for no reason. So I think we're heading towards Napoli now. Once we get to Napoli, we'll then just be heading on the ferry across to Cagliari. It's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous episode, this, of the trucking diaries here on LM Simulation, which I'm always happy to bring to you. There's always more content here in the wonderful world of Euro Truck Simulator. Now, I have got a polite request from everyone that I've been meaning to say. I am looking for ideas. I am looking for what you want to see from the channel, what you want to see me play, what you want to see me do in individual sims. So you probably know what I do by now. I'm hoping to get some more stuff over here on the channel, like farming simulator and stuff like that. So stuff like that's coming. But I want to hear from you. Is there any routes? Is there any, well, not routes particularly, but places that you want to see me explore in Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Fernbus, anywhere like that? Just let me know. Hit me up in the description, comments. I always have a look at the comments and always reply to everyone who communicates with me. More than happy to take on board whatever you want to see. Yeah. Been a wonderful drive though today. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I am sort of getting a sort of program together of schedule of stuff that I want to play and stuff like that. Give you an idea of what I'm doing. But I am really, really enjoying having a go at doing these longer drives and stuff like that in Euro Truck Simulator. Mine the lava. I wonder why that is. I feel like we're going a tad fast. Oh, is that a volcano? Oh my god. Must be a volcano. I don't know if that's Vesuvius or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking too strongly about this. I don't know. I'm not that great on my sort of immediate geography like that. I mean, I'm good at geography. I just, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not too great at. So we're starting to be a bit tired now. Hopefully we're going to make it to the boat. Once we get to the boat, we'll get to our destination and we should be more than enough time. That looks like a volcano over there though. That looks like Vesuvius. It really does. It would be nice to get that in my screenshot, so I'll see what we can do. $39. That's not too bad. I can't complain too much at 39. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to get a nice little screenshot with Vesuvius in it. Or I think it's Vesuvius. You guys say I'm wrong, then fair enough. I trust you guys, but my geography is awful. Please don't Please don't rate me on my geography knowledge and stuff like that. I didn't know there were any other volcanoes in Italy other than Vesuvius. In fact, Vesuvius could be in Greece for all I know. I might be thinking of completely the wrong place. Anyway, let's come off here. You are complaining a lot tonight, aren't you, my friend? Very tired indeed. Welcome to Naples. Is it Naples or Napoli? Napoli, Naples. Maybe they're the same place. Or is Napoli in Greece? Why do I keep thinking of these things? I don't know. Relation and stuff like that in my head never works. So, welcome to Naples. I think Napoli must be somewhere else. Right, so coming off here towards Centro Porto. Not Porto. Porto I know for sure. That's in bloody... that's in Portugal. So we're not going to Porto. Maybe we're just going to the port. Not the port of Porto, just the port in Italian, which is Porto. It must be. This is getting very confusing at the moment. Look at that greenhouse with the lovely flowers outside. The beautiful detail they've put into these tiny Italian roads. Lovely to see. Ugh! That Peugeot. God. Didn't expect to see a Peugeot there. Right, let's go around this roundabout at a sensible speed. That's not a sensible speed. Stop complaining. Oh, it must be getting close now. I can see the port. I can see the port, guys. We're doing alright. Look at that. Very nice indeed. And our ship is going to be over here somewhere, ready to take us over to Cagliari. There it is. Look at that thing. That is ginormous. Iolo lines. Is that it? Iolo lines? Iolo lines. You've discovered a new viewpoint. Ooh, very nice. Look at that. Look at the little tram. Oh, that's awesome. See? The detail they put into these things is so cool. Really, really cool. Iolo lines. Yeah. Right, just turn in here. Is this a viewpoint, is it? I've been meaning to show these viewpoints off for quite a while, so let's have a look. Welcome to the port of Naples, everyone. This is going to be a nice little explore of Italy. This is the Italia DLC for Euro Truck Simulator, if you are wondering. We'll provide a link in the description below, and you'll be able to see the beautiful nature that they've put this all together under. I think I'm causing a traffic jam down there, but just ignore me. I think I just pulled into this place and said, yeah, let's have a look. I am causing a bit of a traffic jam, but hey, look at that. Look how sort of built up it is and dense, and then suddenly it just ends, and here you've got the ocean. It is a very beautiful part of the world, that is for sure. Oh wow. Oh wow, there are some historical buildings here for sure. Look at that. A little lighthouse out there as well, which is nice to see. Yeah, it's sort of very built up, but in the... You won't stop bloody yawning, this bloke. Yeah, very built up, and then sort of a nice historical sort of turn on it, Naples. Lovely city. I'd love to go in real life. There you've got the mountain in the background there. Look at that. It's a gorgeous view of the sort of suburbia. Is that a tram up here? Yep. That was a tram. Very nice indeed. Right, so let's get on our way. We've caused a bit of a traffic jam for long enough. Sorry guys. What I am wondering is if we're going to sleep on the ferry, or whether it's going to want us to sleep once we get to Cagliari. There is a rest point here that I could use, but I think we're running late enough as it is. That's the problem. If I do use this rest point, I think there is a chance that we'll go over time and we'll be late, and I don't want that. I really don't want that. So For all of our peace of mind, we're going to go straight on the ferry, guys. Welcome to the port of Naples. And hopefully get some sleep on this ferry here. YOLO lines. That sounds really, really cool. Here we are. Let's line us up. And that will do there. So we want to go to, you can either go to Palermo or Cagliari. We're going to do the 14-hour one to Cagliari for £782. So the journey's actually cost us quite a lot because we've had to pay, you know, £100 in fees, and then, you know, obviously £800 in just getting the ferry. So yeah, we're getting a lot of achievements unlocked though, which is good. Welcome to Cagliari, guys, the beautiful Italian islands. What a gorgeous place this is. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to bringing you some more action here in Italy. This DLC is absolutely phenomenal. It's gorgeous. There we go. Let's go. Drop our load off and get some rest. Oh dear, I can see the wind is certainly picking up down there. It's very weird though, because it's not what I thought it would be, which is heavy rain and all of that. It's not. It's very yeah, it's very sunny, which is weird. The sun's sort of breaking through the clouds. Wow, this island's huge. It really is. I am speeding a little bit here, I know that, guys. It's only because I am very tired, and very soon it is going to penalise me for being tired. We'll get us back down to speed now. And I'll get them to the correct lane. You want to turn right here. We're turning left here. And our destination should be up here on the left hand side. So that has been an absolutely gorgeous trip, all the way down to here in Cagliari. I have thoroughly enjoyed the trip down. It's been beautiful. We've had some gorgeous weather, and I've been very much looking forward to taking you on more adventures here in Euro Truck Simulator. We always seem to be doing so well in this sim. Oh, we've got a Globetrotter up our arse. Delivering some new vans. Very nice. And there we go. Oh, look at that. It's the Vosla train. Look at that. We've hauled that in the past. I'm fairly sure we have. There'll be a video on that. I can certainly link that. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Do we want to do where you need it? Oh, gosh, that's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? Let's play it safe. I think that's a decent one for tonight. Should be a nice opportunity. We are here at TE Logistica here in Cagliari, and we'll be able to explore some more of this wonderful game in another Euro Truck Simulator video coming up very, very soon. Don't worry, we'll have some more content trucking very soon, I can assure you of that. So here we are in Cagliari. We've actually made it. It's been a gorgeous journey. I have thoroughly enjoyed taking you on this wonderful trip today. It's been absolutely wonderful. It's been a chance to be able to fully explore everything that the wonderful guys over at SCS Studios have done with this beautiful piece of DLC. So I'll be back with some more trucking coming up, and that will be hopefully very, very soon. I am looking to get an American Truck Simulator video out very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that here on YouTube, LM Simulation. and also here on Twitch. For those that are keeping an eye on my Twitch account, there'll be a lot more tracking on there as well, so I look forward to bringing that to you as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching. It's been a wonderful opportunity to bring some more content to you guys. I've been LM Simulation, and you've been also good. I look forward to bringing another video to you here on YouTube. But all for now, have a wonderful rest of your day, weekend, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me up on this another Trucking Diaries here on LM Simulation, and I will see you on the next video here on LM Simulation. But for now, all the best, take care, and ta-ra!